Hey everybody, it's Steph from the Hot and Moving Podcast. So I've been giving Ty Lue and the Clippers a lot of praise, and James Harden and Norman Powell and Zubac, that main core of just kind of more than keeping their season afloat as they lose Paul George and Kawhi Leonard for the foreseeable future, which we'll get to in a quick minute. But they've been very competitive. They have had bright spots during the season. I credit Ty Lue and James Harden specifically as well a little more, just because you don't know what was going to happen as they went into that new arena, and it's just like you don't have a marquee and everything like that. So it was the fans, they've given the fans a good reason to show up still, okay. And they have been packing the house, and it hasn't seemed like when you watch Clipper games when they are aired, especially when it's like on NBA TV, the fans are very supportive of that team thus far, as they should, because Ty Lue has been able to maintain a competitive product on the court. And you know what? I mentioned Ime Udoka being coach of the year. Depends on where Ty Lue finishes and this Clipper squad finishes. I mean, if they're able to finish top 4, I know that's a stretch, but not impossible. But if they're able to finish top 4, maybe even top 5 in the Western Conference stands, I mean, you got to give them some credit. I mean, who would have expected Clippers to be in the playoffs? I mean, I had them missing it. So credit to Ty Lue. Now, there was some news today, there's a couple news that came out today with Kawhi Leonard. Okay. Ty Lue made a statement saying Kawhi has been getting emotional at the thought of not being able to help the team. I don't know why he's getting emotional. Again, you went out there at Team USA practice, training camp, whatever it was, thinking that you were actually going to be on that squad and play, which I thought at that time was just absolutely insane. And then, Grant Hill sent his ass home. And, Lawrence Frank got mad about that, because we thought Kawhi should have been on the team. And then fast forward, Kawhi he has knee problems. I don't know if he had knee surgery, whatever, knee rehab, knee surgery, whatever it is. And indefinitely not playing. Right here, hasn't played since last spring. Okay, so him being sad, and then the Clippers gave him the money, and he accepted the extension. Okay, so you don't have any plans on retiring. You fully plan on getting all of your $150 million extension. Yet you're saying you're sad that you're not able to play, getting emotional. I don't think he was tearing up. I've never seen Kawhi get emotional on anything, win or lose. I've never seen him get emotional at all. So. Odd story, or I guess this is coming from what this said via Stephen A. Smith show. Okay, whatever. If this is reported to be true, I mean, and I agree. I mean, Stephen A. The one point I agree with Stephen A. is like Kawhi Leonard does absolutely nothing for the NBA. He really doesn't. Not that he has to. He's just one of those guys that can play. But he's right. He doesn't really market the team. He doesn't really market the game. No personality. Literally just a working basketball player, and that's his person. That's cool. But I mean, he really doesn't. I mean, he's not really a player. I mean, if he had personality and stuff like that and like more engaging, I mean, I'm sure him not playing can kind of give the Clipper fans kind of like a little more grace, But Kawhi, when he plays or not, or checks himself, like he just load manages and you don't know, or he's in a playoff game the next day, then he's not the day after, and he doesn't really say much or anything like that. It's just a lot of things are just weird. With him, but that's who he is. Not knocking who he is, but he doesn't do anything to market the game. He's not really. He's a superstar when healthy and playing, but I mean his health has been a big factor. And I would say really now in the decline of his career, not really decline in talent, decline in just availability, which is also a key performance indicator as well, man. Like, come on now, that's an important metric, or everybody likes to say the term that's an important data point. And we haven't had much data points as of recent in terms of his health being in the uptick. So him being emotional or everything, I don't get it. And honestly, this brings me to the next news. We'll talk about that one later. This one right here. Okay, look, return to practice. Okay, Kawhi's return to practice. I don't know what to make of this. I hope this is not. If I'm a Clippers fan, I wouldn't buy into this. I read a little bit more out there. They're like, he's just practicing, they're still not rushing his availability. Dude, I'd be shocked if he even plays this season. But first of all, I'd be shocked if he even plays before the All-Star, which I don't think that's happening. I'd be shocked if he sees the court at all this season. Shut it down. I've said this before. Shut this thing down. There is no need for him to play at all. It seemed like just let the team ride out this current chemistry and what Ty Lue is doing. Okay, you insert Kawhi Leonard in. He might give you glimpses, but then how much of Kawhi are you going to get when he decides to play? Was you going to get 15 to 20 minutes a game, load manage, thinking that load managing is going to work and that he's going to be available while you guys are still competing to make the playoffs or like maintain your current playoff standing? I can see this. Him playing and this news coming out is like it's going to be like yo-yoing Clipper fans. And general NBA fans who are still, I guess if you're still a fan of Kawhi Leonard at this point and hoping to see him play, he's gonna mess with your emotions. I think he's done. I mean, will he play at some point? I'm sure he will. And if it is this season, I mean, number one, he hasn't had much reps. I mean, you need to send him to like some type of G League affiliate, whatever, and let him get warmed up. They're not gonna do that, but they should send him to some type of G League affiliate. Kind of like in baseball, before a major player comes back to their lineup, they put him in a AAA minor leagues for a little bit just to see and get the blood flow and get their just kind of get their bearings going again and everything like that. So you want to say that he's going to be practicing and everything and then put him in a live NBA game and he's going to get tweaked and get hurt again, man. So that's what I think is going to happen, man. If he does come back this season, if he comes back at any point, he's not going to finish the season. Okay, we've had multiple data points of him not completing the season for 4 years in a row. And if he does it again this year, this will be 5 years in a row, right? So I really don't understand the motivation for him. Return to practice because you're feeling well. Is this just practice rehab? You know what I'm saying? Is this practice to actually play? Like, I don't know what the point of this news is, but I mean, damn, do not get your hopes up. I know they're people are excited, right? This is if he plays this season, it will end horribly. It will. And the other news of him saying he's feeling sad and everything like that. I mean, that's your health. Feeling sad for your body. He's actually crying and everything, or about to tear up. I don't buy this. And this does not look like a face of a man who is sad, or you don't even know what he's thinking. He's just there for attendance, collecting his check. If I was the Clippers, I would not have given him the extension. But I mean, they mortgage their future in trade picks and everything, so they have to keep Kawhi. And hope you're paying him $150 million in hopes that he actually plays, and is gonna bring value to that $150 million extension. And to this current point, he's brought no value at all. Y'all, let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.